Well, first of all, it's not for the EU to decide Gibraltar's international status. Still less is it for the EU to characterize the relationship between Gibraltar and the United Kingdom. The EU can, if it wants, collapse in a sort of pathetic little heap in the face of Spain's lobbying and pressure. But that should not be thought by anybody to actually decide what we are and what the relationship between us and the United Kingdom is. I would be more concerned if the EU actually adopted the position in the remainder of the statement. In other words, that Gibraltar is a problem that needs to be resolved in accordance with the resolutions of the United Nations, namely in bilateral negotiations between the UK and Spain. That would be adopting the position that Gibraltar does not have the right to self-determination. And that would be much more offensive to me, coming from Europe, than that they should refer to us wrongly as a colony.
Well, I was very disappointed by one of the Plaid Cymru MPs who'd been a leading voice for Remain in the European Union at the time of the referendum, that was posting not just a copy of our passport, but suggesting that because of our geographic location, our sovereignty should change. Well, I mean, straight back at you. Wales is attached to England. It's part of the United Kingdom. Therefore, Plaid Cymru, which argue for the independence of Wales, don't have an argument. If pictures were to tell worth 1,000 words, then we would have won the argument on this being the Bay of Gibraltar and nobody being able to refer to it as the Bay of Algeciras, because all the old maps say that this is the Bay of Gibraltar. But look, passports, old passports at that, and photographs of them do not an argument win.
Well, it is significant because the committee has always been very reluctant to engage with Gibraltar. There have been instances in the past, a very long time ago, when sometimes committee members ask questions, when others express an interest in visiting Gibraltar. But the reality is that the committee has been reluctant to engage. What we have now is a degree of engagement with the chairman of the committee which really has not existed before. And I think that is something which we seek to develop, and we're also developing other work that we're doing with different members.
So that's the first time, that's a new level of engagement, you're saying, that we haven't seen before?
That's right. We've had meetings with the chairman, we've had exchanges of correspondence with the chairman.